Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month of August 2022 psychic tarot update for each sign of the zodiac. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in this mid-month of August and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So, all that being said, now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update, and I'm starting with the sign of Aries. Aries, and the first card you have is Four of Pentacles, which is the Miser card. It's holding on protectively to things of value. It could be money, it could be other possessions and things of value, even your emotions. This could also indicate some kind of financial success coming to you in the future. And the other sign that got this for mid-month of August is your sister sign of Sagittarius. You know, some of you Aries are being blown away by like expenses and bills and debts and the price of things, you know, the inflation and gas and everything else, but especially bills and debts. Or money you need to spend on living and other things, like getting blown away by all of that. You may feel like you need to rein it in. You may feel like you want to be more careful about your spending or reduce your debts. That kind of energy is coming up here also. At the very least, I'm going to tell you, money is on your mind. Your personal finances, the worldly finances, the direction money is going and finances is going, and the financial system of any kind of like reset or anything else is on your mind. Even issues of mortgages, loans, refinancing, that is also on your mind. Some of you are getting really practical about thinking like I've got to put money away for a rainy day. I've got to put money away for my retirement. I've got to put money away for rising costs, like whatever it is. I get you feeling like you need to save or you need to, you know, build up your finances. Some of you could be having trouble with your knees in August. You may be needing knee surgery or gel injections in your knees or braces to your knees or some kind of, I don't know, some kind of procedures done to your knees. But I feel that many of you are going to feel really restrictive about not wanting to spend money. So if you have to get some kind of surgery and even if it's not your knees, anything else, if you have to spend money like that, you could be concerned over how much it's actually going to cost you in the long run. You could be worried about that. Now, the card you have that came up with it is the Hermit, and this is spiritual guidance. Your spirit guides are lighting the way. They're showing you the path to go. They're watching you, guiding you. And you could also be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you're still going to be guided by your spirit guides nonetheless. You may feel like a lot of burdens are coming down on you. Now, some of you, like I already said in the Four of Pentacles card, it could have to do with finances. But there could be other pressures and other burdens that you're feeling in the mid-month of August, and maybe you already felt that way earlier in the beginning of August. It could continue on after mid-August, that you know, having more pressure, more responsibilities, more burdens, more things on your shoulders. Some of you may feel like you have to stop spinning your wheels and wasting your time about something. Now, this could be thoughts. You may feel like I'm spinning my wheels and wasting my time on the things you're thinking about or worrying about. But it could also be spinning your wheels and wasting your time on some things that you need to execute and start, you know, getting going on, like starting a business or getting a job or finding a new place to live or moving or going back to school or getting additional training of some sort, or, you know, I don't know, whatever it is. You could be feeling like you're doing a lot of mental gymnastics about stuff, but how much energy are you putting into actually making something get going? And because Mars is going to go retrograde, which is your ruling planet, that may cause a lot of things for you to go inward. And I'm not sure, you know, I'm not an astrologer. I do know some things, and I do like to listen to astrology because I believe in it. You know, the people that are on top of the dates could comment down below. I didn't look it up because I didn't know it was going to come up in this reading, what the actual date of the retrograde is. I believe it's in October through March, I believe. But you could already be feeling the energies even in mid-August of it getting ready to go retrograde. And this could make it harder for you to get your projects and things up and off the ground and running and going. So you may really want to try to do that now and in September, although I believe in September we have Mercury in retrograde showing up, and I don't know that date either, but you know, that's going to be putting a kibosh on making things move quickly along. So keep these things in mind. If you're spinning your wheels, it would be a good time to make some action steps now and maybe into the beginning part of September, because you could have some slowdowns, Aries. So think about that. So I hope this reading was of help to you. Now on to the sign of Taurus. Hi, Taurus, and the first card you have is the Five of Swords, and this is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there's any battle, you're likely to win. I do feel that some of you Tauruses are going to find that you are in a position where you have to defend yourself in some way. This could be coming to you in, you know, it's a general reading. Where's it coming to you? Taurus, where? Is it coming to you from family members? Is it coming to you at, you know, coworkers, bosses, friends? Where is it that you're feeling like you have to defend yourself? And, you know, in some ways, this isn't going to apply to all of you, but some of you Tauruses have put up with some crap people have been saying about you. So this could be people like undermining you in some way or saying some negative things about you, which, you know, doesn't necessarily mean it's true. And you could feel like everybody wants to be right. You know, everybody's acting like they got their big thinking caps on, you know, they know what's right. They know what's happening. And, you know, so you could be dealing with a lot of know-it-alls also. And you may feel in mid-August or going into September, like, I'm going to show you who's boss. Right, Taurus? I feel that energy, like, oh, yeah? So you think you got it all figured out. You think you got it all. You know it all. Or you think you're going to talk crap about me. Well, we'll see about that. So I get this, like, defiant, kind of competitive energy and urge coming from you. Like, you're not going to go scuttling off and hiding in the corner. You know, I feel like you're going to keep your mouth shut to a certain point. And you are going to bide your time. Never underestimate Taurus. Never. Nobody should ever underestimate Taurus, because when they're ready to, they may look like they're taking all kinds of stuff and filing it away. And when they're ready to let those torpedoes launch, step out of the way, because it's going to be a big blow up. Or, there's going to be, even though some people could argue with me and say, Taurus isn't an unexpected sign. I feel that Tauruses can come out of the blue when they feel like they've been treated badly, underappreciated, unappreciated, taken for granted, manipulated. And you could feel like some of that's going on. I feel for some of you, it's at work. For some of you, it could be in a family situation. But again, Taurus, it's a general reading. And really watch your rising sign, if you know it, to see what else comes up here for you. So with this card, you have the Two of Rods. And this is partnership in business, partnership in romance. It could also be you producing or creating something that you want to put out into the world for people to buy, listen to, approve of, whatever. Your psychic ability is going to be really on fire right now. And I feel like if you're a Taurus that is aware of it, or even if you're not aware of it, you are really going to have your finger on the pulse of how things are going to play out. I really feel that you are going to be on point about not only your future of what's going on around you in your world, but maybe even what's going to play out on the bigger stage, on the world stage. I feel like you're doing a lot of planning. I feel like my guides are telling me judicious planning. I feel like you're getting your ducks in a row. You're getting your escape hatch ready, You're getting plans all set up. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. Maybe you're stockpiling food. Maybe you're building a rocket so you can jettison off this planet if there's chaos. Maybe you're building a bunker. I don't know what you're doing, but you're mapping things out or making some kind of plan. Now, that could be about saving money, protecting your money. You could be getting a safe, burying it 6 feet underground in concrete and taking your money out of the bank and putting your money in it. I don't know what you're doing, but you're making plans. And I feel like, and this could even be Taurus, because my guides are showing me it's not just that kind of thing. If you're in a relationship you don't like, and you're like, okay, I got to make an exit plan, so I need finances. I'm probably going to have to get an apartment or another place to live. I got to strategize my move. Like, you could be doing some real strategic moves here. Or like, I got to quit my job, but I'm not quitting it yet. So I'm going to go find another job, and I'm going to make sure it's got fits this criteria and that criteria, so then I can exit this one. You could be planning some big exit strategies. I feel like you're making plans and you're mapping things out. And I'm going to warn people again, because some people may even listen to this just because they just let the video play through and they don't bother going to the timestamps. Beware of Tauruses. Do not underestimate them, because they can kick you right in the butt when you least expect it. So I hope this reading was of help to you. My mother is waving me right now because my hairs are standing up, and she was a Taurus. So, and she's been deceased for quite a while. So I think it's funny. I do think she showed up here with my little speech about you Tauruses. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. So now on to the sign of Gemini. Hi, Gemini. So the first card you have is the Judgment card. Wow, doesn't this look like a kind of scary, powerful card? So this is, what do we think about a situation? How do we feel about it? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down, and how does it affect everyone? You could even be making some kind of an announcement when the Judgment card comes up also. Wow. Some of you Geminis are going to find out that something got taken away from you. It could be like if you are at work and they may have taken some opportunity away from you, or some, maybe in a good way even, like maybe they gave you certain kinds of jobs and you're like, ugh, I didn't really like doing that. And then they take it away from you and you're going to be happy about it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's negative, but they could be messing with you, like taking away some of your vacation time, or taking away like some other, what do they call that? Not perk, but, you know, benefit. They could be taking away one of your benefits or messing with your benefits at work. Wow, you're getting some weird messages here, Gemini. I also get that some, this isn't for all of you, some of you Geminis, and this could be Gemini rising and Gemini moon more than Gemini sun, I don't know. Somebody's been like spying on you or watching you on the internet. Now that could be hackers, but I feel it's more like somebody watching you on social media, somebody watching you on a dating site or a dating app or social media, or, you know, I don't know, something like that. I feel like you're going to unburden yourself and you're going to talk to somebody and spill your guts and get some advice. Now, this could be, you could be spilling your guts to a psychic, an astrologer, a lawyer, a therapist, a counselor of some sort. I don't know, like I get you spilling your guts about stuff and getting some good advice. You know, I don't know why are people so fired up? Taurus was fired up. You're fired up. I get that you're going to march in and tell somebody what's up. So like you could march into your boss and tell them, I quit. You could march into your boss and say, I need a raise, or you can't take those, you know, benefits away from me, or something. I get like you marching in. You're marching in and you're telling somebody something. You could be doing it to your spouse. You could be doing it to some club, group, or organization you belong to. You could be doing it at your kids' school, which is highly likely for some of you, where you're going to be like, oh yeah, well, that's not going to fly. But many of you, it's something that's directly related to what's been taken away from you or what's happening to you. So you're going to be laying down the judgment. So I don't know what's going on with this reading. Already it's on fire from a energetic and attitude perspective. The next card you have with it is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is moving. It's moving from troubled shores to better shores. It's also can be literally moving your residence. It could be long distance travel. It could be traveling. It could also be a new commute for work. To me, it's usually moving, but it can be other things. I get that some of you, this is my guide's quote, find it distasteful where you are and you want to get out of here. So it could be your neighborhood. It could be an apartment building. It could be a condo, a townhome building. It could be the city you live in, the town you live in, the state you live in. Could even be a place where you work. But I hear something is distasteful and you're not happy about it and you want to get out of here. It could even be social media. Seriously, you could be like, I don't like what's going on, you know, this book and that gram. You may be, or, you know, that talk. You may be like, I don't like this anymore. I'm out of here. So something to you is distasteful that you want to get out of. But I do feel for some of you, it really could be encompassing like where you're living. And it could be the state or the province where you're living. And I get you putting all this energy into this forward thinking. So you're going to be doing your research. If you want to move or leave anything, whatever you want to leave, you are not just going to be like, you know, doing it like flying off the handle. You're going to be putting a lot of energy into researching it and maybe even going to the place and looking it over and like, could I see myself living here? Do I feel like I fit in here? Like that energy. And you may feel like you want to realize your power and your potential and your growth. And you may feel like you're being hindered or blocked from reaching your true power, your potential, and having more growth. And that could be at your job or your career. It could be in a love relationship. And so you may be really inspired to make some big moves. Only you are going to know what kind of moves they are. And as I always say at the beginning of the reading, sorry, I'm going to repeat myself here. If this is your sun sign, I highly recommend you watch your rising sign and your moon sign, or vice versa. If this is your rising sign, really need to watch your sun sign to get more of a complete picture. May tell you more about what's going on here. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Cancer. Hey Cancer, first card you have is a very good one, 10 of Cups. This is happily ever after. This could be good luck, having good luck, good fortune. It could be a happy home, happy marriage, happy children, good health, happily ever after in some way. I feel like you're getting out of, you're finally coming into some kind of healthy situation. And maybe out of some times that felt tense, tenuous, precarious, dreary. Some of you are getting enveloped in a new relationship. Now, you may say, I gave up love. I see that all the time in the comments on Vimeo, on YouTube. I'm not getting into love. I don't want anything to do with love. I'm done with love. Okay, so if it's not love, you could be getting a new cat, a new dog. You could be getting involved in a new friendship or a new group. But some of you, it's a new love. And something's getting taken to the next level for you, Cancer, where you could be getting a promotion at your job. Or if you're in a love relationship, you could be taking that relationship up to the next level. Like maybe you're going to live together, or maybe you live together and now you're going to get engaged, or maybe you're engaged and now you're going to get married, or maybe you've been in a relationship for a while and now you're going to have kids. Whatever the next level is for you, I feel that many of you are going to do that. But like I said, it could be in your career, at your job. It could be in a love relationship. If you're single, you could get invited to attend some kind of gathering or celebration, like a wedding or something else, and you could meet somebody at that celebration. So I'm going to tell you right now, Cancer, if you get any invitations, I don't care what it's to, a retirement party, somebody's engagement party, a wedding, I don't care what it is, even a hootenanny, something you don't want to do, something you do want to do, you should go, because I do feel you single Cancers that are looking for love have a very strong likelihood of meeting somebody. And this, I could be talking to Cancer Moon, I could be talking to Cancer Rising, and I could be talking to Cancer Sun. I don't know which Cancer I'm talking to here. So the card you have with it is the Page of Pentacles, and that is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Now, this could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign. It could be also a child to you, because pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. Pages can also be messengers, and this could be a message for you. This would be a messenger about money. Some of you are going to learn a lot from somebody that you're going to study with. Could be a teacher, a mentor, an instructor. It could also be somebody that comes in new to your job, and they could be giving you, could be a new boss or a new, supervisor or manager, and they could be giving you new training and education. And I feel like this Page of Pentacles is well versed in many subjects. They're no dope here. They're on the ball. They know what they're doing. You may even look at this Page of Pentacles like they have some kind of special gift or talent. And if it's a child to you, you could feel that way about one of your kids. That could really start to show up now. And if it is one of your kids, I'm going to tell you what, their wisdom surpasses their age. So you could have a kid that's like 10 years old that has knowledge of a 40-year-old. I mean, I'm talking like that big of a difference. I feel this Page of Pentacles is somebody that's helpful to you in some way, Cancer. You know, and they're also really picky about how things get done, and you are just the person for that job. Even though you may feel like, oh, I'm a water sign, I'm freewheeling, and I like to, but you know what? Come on, how many Cancers, and Cancer, you could back me up on this, although some of you may argue it. How many Cancers do you know that are like, dot every I, cross every T, get every report done in time, ace every test? You know, come on, ace in every test, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. My oldest sister is a Cancer, and I've had some good friends that are Cancer, and usually, almost all of them were like super, super smart and really diligent about getting things done. And this Page of Pentacles is super picky. So it could be you if this is your rising sign or moon sign. But if this is an instructor, a mentor, a teacher, a supervisor, a boss, and you're going to learn things from them one way or another, they're going to look at you like you're the right person for the job, or you know what you're doing, because you're going to be very diligent, vigilant, almost like Virgo energy, I feel. So, you know, however, I know some extremely artistic Cancers, and they may not see themselves that way, but they were always acing every test. They were always getting their reports in on time and graduating top of their class. And so I feel that this is a good connection for you. Now, some of you Cancers, this Page of Pentacles could be the person you're going to meet at the party that could turn out to be a love partner for you, but many of you, it's not. This is a separate issue, somebody you're going to learn a lot from. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. Never a dull moment for the Leos. You got 8 of Rods. 8 of Rods is news coming to you swiftly. It could be swift or sudden change. It could be the arrows of love. It could indicate long distance travel. Now, if it's communication, it could be coming to you through text messages, emails, phone calls, snail mail, if that's what is symbolic for you. I feel some of you Leos are going through big changes, and you're going to be doing things in a whole new and different manner. I feel like you could be, my guides are showing me, restructuring your life or restructuring your business, or, you know, renovating your home, or, you know, moving rooms around, moving furniture around, restructuring your business, restructuring your life, and making a lot of changes. But you have to be cautious, because Leo, you are going to be in the mode of doing things too fast, too much too fast. So you may want to pump the brakes a little bit. Even if you feel really driven and really inspired, and you got all this vision, and you know what you want to do, and you're going to change this, and you're going to fix that, and you're going to move stuff around, and you know, all of that, you need to pace yourself. You could have burnout, and you could also make some mistakes or do some things that later you're like, why did I decide to do that? Because you may end up feeling like you have to redo it again or switch it around again. So, you know, don't do too much too fast with the changes. You know, happy birthday to the Leos out there, because my guides are saying some of you, this could be messages from people wishing you well, giving you birthday greetings. So for some of you, it is actually communication of people reaching out to you and wanting to give you happy birthday wishes for some of you. You could get really enveloped in discussions and conversations. And two things come up to me here. The first thing that comes up is negotiations. You could be negotiating contracts for a building, for a home, for a business deal, or some kind of deal that's going to get struck. But it could also be negotiations like in a relationship, you know, to like getting in one. You're negotiating. How's this going to go? Now, the card that you have that came up with it, Leo, is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign person. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. This, if you're single, this could be somebody that wants to meet you to like date or to get into a relationship with you. It could also be somebody that wants to meet you to negotiate and do business with you. And I do feel, regardless of who they are, you are going to find out they're very, how can I put this, staunch and upholding high levels of knowledge and experience in business or in their business if they own their own business. So you might want to listen to that again. Like, they really know what they're doing. They really have a high level of success and knowledge. They know what they're doing. And being staunch means, right, like they can, stick to their principles and wanting to conduct business in a certain way. Now, for some of you, this could be an earth sign person that's asking you to help them finance something they're doing. So this could be a significant other to you that is saying, hey, I'm starting this business or this company. Can you float me a loan or give me some capital to get this thing going? And once I get cooking with it, I'm going to turn around and give you the money back. So it could be somebody asking you for some help with something they're trying to get going. I see you looking at them like they're very courageous, knowledgeable, skilled, and courageous. And they're looking at you like you're a moving and a shaker. You can get things happening. You can maneuver things in just the right way and get things going on. That's how they look at you. I feel like when you're in like October and November, you're going to know that whatever this is that you get working on with them now is successful, will play out, will work out. So I feel like whatever this union is, whether it's a potential love partner, a business partner, a negotiation that happens between the two of you, by the time you're in October and November, you're going to find out it was wise. It was a success. Hi, Virgo. The first card you have is the Hanged Man. This is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw from your own psychic ability and your own intuition when the Hanged Man shows up. The other sign that got the Hanged Man in this mid-month update is Capricorn. You may feel in mid-month of August, and maybe even going on a little further, and maybe even a little earlier in the month, like your vitality or your energy has been sapped. You may feel tired. You could be feeling drained. You may feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into something. You're not seeing results. If you've had any physical problems and you've gone through physical therapy or operations or taking any kind of medication or anything like that, you may feel like, man, I'm taking all this stuff, I'm doing this, I'm supposed to do that, and nothing's getting better, or I don't really see a big improvement. You could also feel that way about a business, like I'm putting all this energy in, I'm working like a dog, I keep working and working and making all these contacts and trying to get this stuff going, and I'm not seeing any big results. Something is sapping your energy and your strength where you feel like you are putting forth a lot of effort and energy and you're not seeing the dividends. That could also be in a financial sense also. You could feel like you're investing in this and that and fooling around with your money and investments, and you may feel like, wow, I'm going through all this stuff and where's all the capital gains I should be making? But I do feel you're starting to understand yourself better. That may sound like a stupid statement, but sometimes we just go along in life and we make the decisions and choices we do. And, but we don't really understand ourselves that well, why we make the decisions and choices we do. You may also feel like you need to break ties with someone that's been hindering your progress. Especially if it's a coworker or a person that you hired to work at your business, or someone you hired to do work at your yard, in your home, on the siding, on the windows, on the roof, on your landscaping, redoing your bathroom, or whatever it is. Or if you own your own business and you hired them, or if you work with them in a company, you may feel like, man, this person is hindering my progress. And that could also be sapping your energy. And that could also make you feel like, why is all this effort going on and on and on? And I'm not seeing a lot of results. So you may have to think about firing them or not doing work with them anymore. Now, the next card you got, Sagittarius also got it in this mid-month update, is Five of Pentacles. And Five of Pentacles can be depression. You can feel depressed. It could also be financial bankruptcy, emotionally feeling bankrupt. There could be money available to you, but you may be not seeing it. You may not be looking in the right places. It may not be jumping up and waving at you. You may be looking in the wrong way. Yet you may feel like you're tired of always being behind the 8 ball. And again, it could be in your health, or it could be in your finances, or it could even be in, like you may feel like you're not getting anywhere with your job, or even a love relationship. You may feel like your bills are confusing, or insurance could be confusing to you. Medical insurance, medical bills, bills of any kind, debts, the financial markets. You could find that in August, and maybe even going forward into September, you find those things I just mentioned very complex and confusing to you, where you feel like you can't sort it out, where you can't get a handle on it, or you feel like you're constantly going round and round in a circle. And you, again, like I got in the Hanged Man card, you may feel like you're behind the 8 ball, or you're always playing catch up. You're always playing catch up. You feel like a step behind. I do feel, though, and I hope you remember this, because this is a ways off. I do feel that you have some kind of financial luck, success, or breakthrough, or all of the above in February of 2023. That's really not that far off. You'll be surprised how fast that'll get here. Some of you Virgos may feel like you're losing your shirt on some investment. Maybe you invested in property or stock or crypto or something. I don't know what, but you could feel like you're losing your shirt in something. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Libra. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. Hi Libra. The first card you have is Ace of Rods. This is new beginnings. It could be a new job, a birth of a child, a new home, receiving an inheritance, some kind of new beginning in your life. Some of you Libras get a big, gigantic opportunity that's going to come to you out of the blue. And if you don't see it happen in this mid-month of August, it could happen later in September or October. It could be a promotion. It could be a raise. Because I get somebody showing you like that they value you. Some of you are going to find out that there's a birth of a child coming into your life. This could be a grandchild. It could be a niece, a nephew, a grandchild. You could be having a child yourself. You could be finding out you're pregnant. You could also get a job or a position where you're the star of the show. If you're in any kind of production, like a play, a musical, a movie, a video, it comes up like you could be center stage. You could be the star of the show. Also, if you're involved in anything like that or at your work or job, you could catch the attention of somebody that's like, hey, look at that great job you're doing. We're going to promote you. Or somebody else from another company or business could say, hey, you know, you're really on the ball. Do you want to come work for us? You could also, this could be you getting a new job. If you even went and interviewed for it, you could get this job offered to you. You could also have some kind of new beginning at your work or your business where you're taking on new clients, new customers. Or if you're at work for another business or company, they could say, hey, we want to move you to a completely new and different area. You're going to now be in charge of this stuff over here, and you're not going to do that stuff over there anymore. So you've got some new beginnings, a lot of opportunities opening up for you, new jobs, promotions, getting hired, somebody else recognizing your talents, being the star of the show. These are the things that are coming up. Birth of a child to you or to somebody you're close to. These are the things in your Ace of Rods card. Now, what the other card you have in this reading is the, sorry, my dog just showed up and started to snore just for you, Libra. You have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gain from what you're doing. This could also be called, in the old days of tarot, the card was called the card of the apprentice. One of the things that could happen to you if you're a working Libra is you could find that you are in charge of troubleshooting things at the company you work for or at the business you own. You could be spending a lot of time sorting things out for people, customer service, troubleshooting things within the business or company could come up for you in August. And if you are working or involved in a business, you could also be involved in promotions, getting the word out there. If you own your own business, you may be hiring somebody to do promotions, or if you're good at it yourself, you could be promoting your work or your business on your own. You could be promoting it. You may also feel like, I got to put the pedal to the metal and really put all my energy forth into what I'm doing and step up my game. So you could feel the pressure of competition. You know, other people that are doing the same type of work or have the same kind of business you do. You may, or it could even be competition within a company you already work for. You may feel like, man, I gotta really pour it on and put all my energy forth and step up my game. You could, and really put the pedal to the metal in August, and even maybe going forward in September and October. I feel in some ways you're trying to hold it together, because I do feel like you actually, many of you Libras, are making good money. If you're, whether you're working or not, I feel that some of you Libras are going to see financially some good things come to you and come to fruition. So if you're not working, you could find like investments starting to pay off, you know, or you could sell a property and make a lot of money on the sale of the property. Or if you're selling any kind of collections of any sort, or your creative work, like if you're an artist or you create things of other types, you could find that your sales of things, like if you try to sell these things, you could do very well in between now and the end of October. August to the end of October for you, for money really doing well for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you. Now on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. The first card you have is the Seven of Swords. This is somebody stealing from you or deceiving you in some way. Lying to you, deceiving you, stealing from you. You know, be very careful if you own your own business. There could be a misappropriation of funds. Or if you pay somebody to do like bookkeeping, accounting, bookkeeping, financial work for you, there could be some shifty, shady deals where some money's getting funneled out or siphoned out into something else. So be very careful of your bank accounts and who's handling your money, how they're handling it, what they're doing with it. You could also have some people that are putting on a good show for you, Scorpio, but behind the scenes, they're taking stuff from you. Like, I'm your best buddy at work, but I'm secretly taking your accounts behind your back. Or, I'm your sister or brother, and I love you so much, but behind your back, they're going into your parents' house and stealing things from the estate and selling them. You know, that kind of activity. You got to watch out, because whoever is doing this is probably not who you expect, because they're putting on a good show, or you feel like you've known them a really, really long time and you trust them a lot. So be very careful of that, Scorpio. I know people don't like when I give negative predictions, but you know, as I've said before, life is up and down. It's full of ups and downs. Well, psychic readings are going to be the same way. I feel like if that's been going on, what I just said, they've been doing it for a while. This didn't just suddenly happen now. I feel that you could actually catch them in the act. And if you suspect that your love partner is doing it, or one of your kids is doing it, or a friend to you is doing it in your home, I would highly recommend having cameras, because, or something. Or on your computer, web watcher, look into it. Because I feel like one way or another, you can actually catch them in the act. So look into it. And if you got some kind of suspicion about what I'm saying, really put your energy into looking into it. I feel like some of you may have already caught this person in July, or there were red flags that cropped up in July. That you may, so some of you may either caught them already, or the red flags were popping up then. The card you have with it is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past, having to make some kind of decision. There could be some kind of blessing or opportunity that comes to you out of the blue. I feel that some of you, what I'm talking about is you're going to be like in a quandary and going, how do I handle this now? And you may feel like I've got all the information I need, but do I need to dig deeper? The blessing or opportunity for some of you is that you get tipped off. Maybe I'm tipping you off. Maybe this reading's tipping you off. But some of you, it could be an action that they made or did that's tipping you off about what's going on in the Seven of Swords card. Or somebody else is like, hey, you know, somebody else that looks at your accounts, or like maybe your bank called you up and tipped you off. Maybe, you know, somebody else went in to do something with your accounts or business and it's like, hey, you know, or like if it's somebody stealing from your house, like, hey, what happened to your collection of, you know, I don't know, rare paintings? What happened? This one's missing. Or gemstones or collectibles, or, you know, like, where is this one? What happened to it? Like somebody could be tipping you off here. You know, some of you may feel like you do really well or you're pretty solid with money. And maybe some of you are pondering whether you care about it enough. Like you may feel like, I don't know, do I want to upset this apple cart? Maybe I should just let it slide or let it go. Some of you may actually be thinking that. Some of you may be on a quandary about what path to follow about your career. You may feel like, I need to do something to jumpstart my career. Or what path should I follow? Or what steps could I take to jumpstart my career or my finances? Some of you are going to be pondering that. I'm going to tell you what, another thing too is somebody's going to slip up and say something. The person that maybe is lying to you or stealing from you, be very attentive and attuned to what people are saying to you, especially people that you may suspect with what I'm saying here, because I get that some of them are going to slip up and say something that kind of reveals themselves, even though they may not think that you caught on to it. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope these messages made sense. Always watch your rising sign and your moon sign if you know it, because I could really be talking to Scorpio rising here or Scorpio moon more than I'm talking to Scorpio sun. I can't evaluate that in a general reading. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. So the first card you got is the Four of Pentacles, and the other sign that got this was Aries. So your sister fire sign also got it. So this is a card that symbolizes the card of the miser, being protective of your finances, being protective of things of value. It can also be other things of value, like even your emotions. This could also indicate financial success in the future. You may feel like everything's boiling down to you is about money. Like how your stocks are doing, how your property, what's your property value now? What kind of bills are you paying? Like, I feel like a lot of things in your life are boiling down to money. You may be even looking at ways to hide your money, some kind of like tax shelter, or hide your money in some other way. I feel like you may be thinking of investing in property, but I feel like some of you, now this isn't going to be all of you, I feel that some of you Sagittarians are worried about, yeah, but if I make this move or that move, this money is then going to show up and will be accounted for. Some of you could be building some kind of structure that could be turning out to be like either a money pit or just turning out to cost you more money, or being is turning out to be quite expensive. You could be building a home, a shed, a garage, a pool house, or some kind of building or structure to hold cars or a warehouse. But some of you may find like it's expensive. It's costing you some money. Some of you may also be thinking about, how can I extricate myself from some deal that I don't want to be in anymore? Like maybe you made some kind of agreement to purchase something on an auction or at a house, or buying a house or a car or something else that's big, and you may feel like, you know what? Or a business. Maybe you were going to buy somebody's business. Maybe you're like, because I'm getting some of you, my guides are saying, some of you are trying to figure out how you can extricate yourself from a deal that would require you to spend money. Look at you, you got another money card. You have the Five of Pentacles with it. Now the Five of Pentacles, Virgo also got the Five of Pentacles. And this is financial bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy. It can also be depression. You could be depressed about something. You could have a solution to your money problems, but you're not focusing on it or seeing it at this time. So money, money, money cards here, Sagittarius. You may feel like you're going through a lot of emotional upheavals and ups and downs about money in August, like riding on some kind of emotional roller coaster about money. You could be really, really, really super concerned about the money markets of the world, the stock markets, and the value of the dollar of the country you live in. You know, your monetary system. He may be very worried about that. You may also feel like you have to wait, like, oh, if only I can make it to this particular time or date, then I'll be okay. You may feel like you're struggling to either make ends meet, or there's some move you want to make with money, but you have to hang in there and make it to that point. I'm just going to show you right here what you're listening to, because they showed up in Libra. I don't want you to think it's like, you know, something weird going on. It's Max. And you could be going through a period of time where you're like, situation update. I need a situation update. So you could be following like the stock market on the computer, or like situation update about what's going on out in the world. Situation update. You want situation update about your money, the world's money, maybe even other kind of money, like the money of like how the business or company you work for, how are they making out? You may be worried about are they struggling? How are they making out? Situation update comes up here. It's what you want to know. I feel like you're very worried about where to put your money. If you thought of cryptocurrency, you may feel like, oh man, I don't want to do that now. Or I was going to invest in property, but this isn't the right time to do it. I need to wait. Or, you know, should I pull my money out of the stock market, or put it in this or that, or get it out of this property investment, or put it into this property investment, or put it in this business, or get it out of this business. Like, you're worried about time, money, when's the right time to do things, what's going on with the markets in the world, all of it. This is you, Sagittarius. You're worried about money. And needing to, like, feeling, again, I keep getting like, can I hang in there? Can I wait? Like, there's something time sensitive here for you. Like, you're feeling like you just need to make it to this particular point, and then you can, you know, make that move, make that purchase, make that decision, put that investment, sell that property. Like, your time is an issue here with you about money and spending money and investing money. So I don't know if this helped you. I feel like when you feel a relief about money, and you should write this down if you can, put it on your calendar because you may forget it. You get some kind of answers or relief about money in January of 2023. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. So the first card you got is the Hanged Man. This is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw from your own psychic ability and your own intuition when the Hanged Man shows up. So the other sign that got the Hanged Man was your sister Earth sign of Virgo. I feel like you're in some kind of conundrum where you may feel like, how do I solve these issues that I'm confronted with? How do I solve these problems? You may feel like just when you get a grip on things that are going on, the story shifts and changes and the playing field changes. For many of you, I feel this is happening at your job. For others of you, I feel like it's happening in a job you want to get. For others of you, I feel like it's the financial world. And you may really feel inspired now, Capricorn, like, where do I shine? Because that's where I'm going to make success, and that's where I'm going to make my money. And if I can put my energy, talent, skills, energy, and effort on what makes me shine, where I shine, and I market it or put it out there into the world or do it at my career or job, that's how I'm going to be a success. That's how I'm going to draw more money, more clients, more customers, more, success. It's like you're either in a position of waiting or indecision or both. And you may feel like there's some things going on in your family members or family situations that are kind of like poking at you and bugging you and annoying to you or unsettling to you, where like almost like, if you're a kid, like your sibling keeps poking at you. I feel like it's that, but it doesn't mean your sibling is bugging you, although it could be for some of you. It could be family situations, family circumstances that are up in the air or unresolved, and they could be like nagging at you, bugging you. I feel like you're looking to fulfill some goal. And I feel that some of you Capricorns are really doing a lot of strategizing now. And in the plans that you have cooking or that things that you're working on may take some time to come to fruition. They may not be right there ready to be actualized for you yet. So it's kind of like a waiting game. Now, the card you have that came up with it is the Three of Pentacles, which is expanding your craft, expanding your skills, expanding your business, focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail, making more money. You could have more work you could be given more work at your job. You could be expanding your own business. You're sizing things up, and I feel like somebody's going to come to you and want to give you some kind of boost or some kind of opportunity or some kind of chance that you've kind of been, that you're waiting for here. And this may come as a surprise to you. For some of you, it could come through, if you work at a company or a business, it could come to you through bosses, higher ups, the company or business itself. And it could, like, you may not see this coming. It may cause you to have to redirect your focus and your attention to something else. Like what your normal job duties or tasks are, it may cause you to redirect them to something else. They could actually put more money on the table for you to do that. They may ask you to work overtime, or because of the shift and change is different or involving different tasks than what you normally do, they could say, we're going to give you a bonus, or we're going to give you a commission if you do that, or we're going to give you a raise, or we're going to ask you to work more hours and then you're going to get paid time and a half or overtime pay of some sort. So that comes up here for you. I feel whatever it is, you're going to say yes. If you're trying to find a new job and they offer it to you, I feel more money is going to be on the table and you're going to take it. And I feel that if you have to go on any job interviews or to impress your boss, I feel like your current bosses or any job interviews, you are going to impress the people that are involved here. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. The first card you have is the Queen of Cups, and this is a water sign person. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I feel like some of you are going to get valuable insights and information that are going to come to you in your dreams or will be coming to you either in your dreams from a water sign person or in your waking world from a water sign person. They may want you to take them seriously. They may want you to do some kind of collaboration or partnership with them. For some of you, it could be romance, but for some of you, it feels like a working or business kind of collaboration. This could also be somebody that you're connected to that could be coming to you and asking you for advice. It could be a client, a customer, or one of your friends or relatives that has strong water sign placements. I feel like they're actually quite generous and giving and loving. You could be a little critical of them. I feel that you may be able to really see their mistakes easily. So you could be a little judgmental of them at this time. If this is somebody you had a falling out with, that was a water sign, sun, moon, or rising sign, they could be trying to make amends with you and patch things up with you and trying to get you to forgive them or to, like patch things up, work things out. I feel like they're quite astute in either business or in learning and education or training. But you may see them as like somewhat a little bit of a wishy-washy figure. Even though those facts are true about them, you may kind of see them as a little flip-floppy or a little uncertain. For some of you, if you're single, this could be somebody you meet and you build a new relationship with them. It could be a love partner, but it could also be somebody you meet and you could build a friendship relationship with them or a working or business relationship with them. Now, the card that you have that came up with it is the Strength card. And this is having courage and strength over adversity. It could be also having spiritual power over the material world. It could be taming the savage beast in yourself or in a situation. It could also possibly be dealing with a Leo. You may be really feeling like you're trying to round out your life in August and going into September, like you're trying to complete things, like you're trying to improve your life and make it better. And this could be with your health. You could be planning on doing dieting and exercising or changing what you're eating. It could be through medical ways, like, taking medical treatments or new supplements or vitamins or minerals or things that you're going to do. It could also be trying to round out and complete your life and improve your life in other ways, like, getting rid of clutter, trying to get over any kind of addictions or addictive behaviors. You may also find yourself researching things that you never did before. Like, new things could pop up and you're like, I need to investigate that and look into that a little bit more. And these could be involving the things that I said: medical treatments, new diets, exercise programs, supplements, things in the medical world, medical techniques, or new medical protocols, or therapies of different types. You know, you've put up with a lot, and now, Aquarius, you have to be bold. You have to take risks and take chances. And that's not saying you haven't done it already. You've done that at times in the past. But it's winding up for you now, Aquarius. Get ready, because you're going to have to start being like, I don't know how to put it, being more outgoing, being more bold, being more courageous, taking more chances, letting the chips fall where they may. Like, that energy is coming up in you. It's something's winding you up. And I do feel it has to do somewhat with the cosmos, the planets. And, you know, this full moon in Aquarius on August 11th has a lot to do with it. But there's other planetary things going on, I feel, that are like winding you up. And you're going to be like a force to be reckoned with. Not take no for an answer. Be more bold. Like I said, you're going to be more bold and courageous and let the chips fall where they may. And, you know, it's like you want to be true to yourself and to your principles. And you don't want to take a back seat or kowtow to anybody. And you may have done that in the past. But hey, you're coming up in a strength position right now in mid-August. And I feel moving forward in September and through October also. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Pisces. Hi, Pisces. So the first card you have is the Two of Swords, and this is a block, a stop, or a stalemate. It could be you being protective of your heart, being protective of yourself. You could have difficulty in making some kind of decision. There's emotions tied up here. There's also some mysteries and things that are unknown to you. You may really feel, Pisces, in mid-August, like you don't really understand people that are around you and that you're dealing with and where they're coming from and what their motivations are. You may feel like you're fit to be tied. You want to do things this way. You want to do things that way. But you could also feel like, because there's too many unknowns, like it's creating blocks, especially in your dealings with others, whether it's friends, could be family members, could be bosses, and coworkers even, family members. You may also feel like the universe is messing with you. You may feel like, why is it that everything I'm doing, I'm trying to get up and get going and get off the ground, I keep hitting a wall, or things keep getting, I keep getting blocked. And it's like you're getting a lot of information, you know, especially from the internet. Not only your friends and family and coworkers, etc., but you're getting a lot of information on the internet. And this information and what you're hearing may be, like, I don't know how much you're listening to it. I feel like you're listening to it, but it's just kind of like going out of your head because it's almost like too much information. You may be listening to too many things, too much news, too many things on the internet, too many psychics, astrologers, tarot readers, I don't know, too many news people. I feel like it's like you're hearing and you're listening to all these things, but it's almost like overload, like too much information for you. You may be really questioning yourself, like, where do I put my beliefs? Where do I put, like, where do I throw that dart on to the target? Like, You may feel like certain things are eluding you too much, like where to put your beliefs, because of all the different information and facts and things that you're hearing. Some's facts, some's opinion. Card you have with it is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the other sign that got Page of Pentacles is your sister sign of Cancer, your sister water sign, Cancer. So this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. They could also be a messenger, and the Page of Pentacles would be a messenger about money. And I'm just going to show you right here. This is what the loud, ridiculous noise you're listening to. I stopped the timer just so you could see that he's decided to show up halfway through this mid-month update in Libra. So the second half of this video, you're getting everybody's getting the maxi snoring. Some of you are going through a lot of things where it's almost like you're shedding your own skin, especially about money, where you want to spend your money, what you're spending your money on. And some of you Pisces are going to be really good at putting something together that you could put out there into the world that could do very well for you. It could be a poem, it could be a novel, it could be a song, it could be a website, it could be some new kind of business or some creation that you could be working on and doing, and you put it out there into the world, and you're going to gain a lot of you could have some financial gain from it. For some of you, this Page of Pentacles could also be somebody that you are going to be engaging in doing some kind of work or business with them. And any kind of collaboration or anything you do with them would work out and be successful. So if you thought of going into business with a friend, or you're working on projects with your love partner or your friend, that would work out well for you monetarily. Some of you Pisces may be seeking advice about career choices. Like at your job, you could be trying to find out, hey, is there any way I can get extra hours or make more money? Or you may be going online or talking to somebody to find out, like, hey, what's a good money-making career for me to pursue? Or what are good investments for me to get involved in right now? This could be a financial advisor you're talking to. It could be a career advisor. For some of you, it's a friend you're going to collaborate and do business with and work on some kind of project together that is going to be a good moneymaker for you. They could be somebody that would really give you good advice, especially where you feel like things have gotten blocked or stopped for you, where you were trying to make some kind of headway. They may be the person that could hold the key of the solution or the right idea to, like, motivate you or inspire you. They could teach you or instruct you in some way, but I feel like they're more like a good person to talk to advise you, or to do business with or work on something together with to gain success. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe if you would like to see more content like this and to help this channel grow. If you would like to get more videos and messages and predictions from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can get the special video series I record on my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools. And the most recently recorded videos, I always post those links down below in the description box, in the Show More section, under every YouTube video. And these links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. And some of the most recent video series I've recorded is the Horseshoe Tarot Spread Psychic Tarot Reading for 2022 and 2023. That is one of the most popular video series I record. I'm kind of surprised about that because people always ask me for love and career advice and all of that. But yet, when I look at the stats on Vimeo, the Horseshoe Tarot Spreads are often the highest selling videos. So there's 7 cards in the spread. They're covering a lot of different topics. If you want to check it out, that link is down below and on my website. Also, my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2022 is available. And my psychic crystal readings for August of 2022 for each sign of the zodiac. It's a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month. I then stop the reading for your sign and I go on and I give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides looking into the crystal. And also my July readings, that link is also below too, because remember, timing is different for everyone. So you may be getting, you may need to listen to July if you haven't listened to it yet. Also, my career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings. Those readings are available, and those predictions go out 12 to 18 months. I recorded them in April of 2022, and those predictions go through until the end of October of 2023. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2022, psychic tarot and oracle card readings. We still have much time left in 2022. So if you haven't checked out my What's Lucky and New for You in 2022, that link is down below and also on my website. The Saturn in Aquarius psychic tarot and crystal readings, they go from December of 2020 until the end of March of 2023. Saturn usually spends about 2.5 years in each sign. So if you haven't checked out how Saturn in Aquarius is affecting you yet, that video link is down below and on my website. Now, eclipse effects last 6 months. We had a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio in May of 2022, and we had a solar eclipse in Taurus at the end of April of 2022. These eclipses are still affecting you all the way until October of 2022. So if you would like to get my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings, and also the solar eclipse in Taurus, April 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings, those video links are available. You are still being affected by those eclipses, and I highly recommend, if you can do it, to watch your rising sign and your sun sign. And remember, on Vimeo, you can go and look at the feedback. People leave feedback about these videos. Many people find that these videos are dead on for them. So you may find they really are dead on for you also. Now I have a donation link that's down below all these video links that I've mentioned, and it is connected to PayPal. And if you would like to make a donation and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, you can click on that, and I truly appreciate it. I want to thank you. I want to thank those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help a lot. So thank you so much for that. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see in a video here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. If anyone contacts you saying, hey, do you want a reading? It's Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, and they start following you or they ask you if you want a reading, please report them and block them, because it is not me doing it. Those are fake accounts. I only work from my wait list and from my cancellations list. If you want details about how to get on the cancellations list, the wait list was closed off in 2018. I'm still working from it, but the cancellations list is still open. You can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the scheduling page, and you can read about it and how to get on it. But I am not contacting anybody on social media to see if they want a reading. Those are fraudulent accounts. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of August, all the signs of the zodiac out there. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.